extremely busy times. It's extremely busy times, I understand, and the crisis and the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, Palestine, and the complete siege of Gaza, and the ethnic cleansing, the genocide, the fabricated news, the fake news, that has been contributing to create high emotions and incite threats against the Arab Americans, Muslim Americans, pro-Palestinians in general. We understand that everybody is entitled for expressing their views freely. We understand the different perspectives about this. Our Jewish American fellows are entitled for their views. However, we equally so entitled to the same equal right, without intimidation, without fear, without any of that nature. I will leave the rest of the remarks to our community leaders here, and they will speak to you in the order received. So we can start with Mr. Turani from the Michigan Palestine Task Force.
Yes, good morning, everyone. My name is Khalid Turani, Khalid. Last name Turani, T as in Tom, Uraani. I wanted to echo what my friend and colleague Imad Hamid have talked about. We believe that the attack in Chicago against the family and the killing of a 6-year-old, the arrest and threat of harm against our community here in Dearborn are a direct result of the rhetoric and the demonization of the Palestinians and the Palestinian cause. And we hold our elected officials responsible because they have the biggest megaphone spewing these lies about our community, about the Palestinian people, talking about rapes and beheading of children, and they continue to repeat that. Our governor, who have not said one good thing about the Palestinians in the face of the atrocities that have been committed, all of that is creating a very unsafe environment for our community here and throughout the United States. And we saw as a result of that was the killing of the 6-year-old in Chicago.
Good morning. My name is Daoud, D-A-W-D, last name Walid, W-A-L-I-D, and I'm the Executive Director of the Michigan Chapter of CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations, which is based in Canton, Michigan. Within the past week, our office at CARE Michigan has received a number of calls and concerns from community constituents, people who feel like they're being bullied or harassed at the workplace, students who are worried about their standing in classes, from high school even into university, being subjected to anti-Muslim and anti-Palestinian rhetoric from their own instructors. People who feel like they are in jeopardy of losing their jobs if they even are able to wear something such as this kufiya right here, that is somehow being linked to violent extremism or terrorism. So we at the Council on American Islamic Relations sincerely ask our political officials, our corporate leaders, and our educators to not only just tone down the rhetoric, but if they're going to talk about innocent people being killed, it just can't be one side. We know that dehumanization has a linkage to violence. It starts off with dehumanizing a group of people, then this otherizes them, and then it opens them up to a mob-like mentality of people to target, such as the 41-year-old in Farmington Hills, who was recently arrested for threatening to kill Dearborn residents of Palestinian background. Unfortunately, we have to bury a 6-year-old in Chicagoland, in which one of my colleagues actually was with the family yesterday of the 6-year-old who was killed by a crazed 71-year-old white man. So we just ask that the rhetoric not only is toned down, but to stop the dehumanization of Palestinians, of Arabs, and Muslims. And then also, in conclusion, to the faith leaders, we understand we should be preaching at this particular time that all life is sacred. And as a Muslim leader, as an imam, our Imams Council has no problem with the Jewish people. We have zero problem with Jewish people. What we have a problem with is war crimes of people's electricity, water, and food being denied, and people being treated like they live in an open-air prison. But it's not a war of Islam against Judaism, nor do we believe it's a war of Judaism against Islam. We believe that there are issues of human rights violations that are taking place, and there are innocent people that are being affected, including children who are being killed.
And my message to everyone today, to the entire community, is that words matter and words have an impact. And those who have a platform to share words to large audiences have to take responsibility for the words that they are sharing that are causing the very unfortunate events in front of us to unfold. I would like to say the name of my beloved brother, 6-year-old Wadi' al-Fayoumi, 6 years old, who was murdered in Chicago.
Yes, my name is Sufyan Nabhan. I'm the Executive Director of Islamic Center Detroit. Yes, actually, many masajid, many Islamic centers in the area, Metro Detroit area, are contacting different security companies to be present at the time of worship. As you know, Muslims do pray 5 times a day. So we are asking some security companies to come and secure our masajid, especially when there are kids, weekend schools, Quran teachings for kids taking place in the masajid. It is an unpleasant time. We feel that the community being intimidated. We feel that the elected officials did not do a good job in making sure the community is secured and the voice is presented.
I got any more questions? Okay. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. God bless you all. Be safe.